Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Cece.
And I'm Skills, and welcome. Thank you for tuning into our podcast show. It's good, but not perfect.
Episode number 6.
Number 6! Yeah! So dope.
It's been great being able to share our weekly wrap-ups and all these fun topics with you guys.
Yeah.
Great feedback and constructive criticism.
Yes.
Just thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, for sure. Yeah, we appreciate it. This has been really good. This has been fun. We've been vibing, y'all. I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
I think it's been really cool. We'll go ahead and start off with our weekly wrap-up.
Right.
Everybody loves to find out what's been going on in the Wiggins household.
During the week. This week, of course, it's been very interesting.
It's always interesting. But, we're going to start off with you because you got some funny stuff happening.
Well, it's not funny. I mean, come on. I mean, it's out of control by now. I mean, this is crazy. Right?
It is.
Yeah, I mean, but it is funny. I'm amusing you, huh? You like that? This is fun for you?
It is.
All right. Well,
it really is.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about it. Last week we did talk about the contacts and how that whole thing was going, and I was going to go back in there, you know what I mean? And get my new contacts.
Yep.
Well, yes, I did have my new contacts, and the doctor told me I needed to have them in for a certain amount of time, a whole week, so I can get a feel to them, so they can adjust, you know what I mean, and then come back in and they'll look around and see what's doing. Well, I go in there, and it's time. I mean, I actually struggle. I struggle with these contacts. I'm not going to lie. They are big. They are very big. And they are hard contact lenses. And remember, the last ones I had, they were very tiny. So it was easy to control with one finger. Right. And these big ones, you got to actually have 3 fingers to control them. Yeah. And you got to put them in there, like I told you last time, a little tripod. Yep. And it's hard. It is very hard. You got to open up your eyeball as big as you can to actually put it in there. Oh. And it's pretty difficult. It is. And I had a rough time. And there was times where I was scratching my eyeball, or it felt like I was scratching it, and it was irritating it, and then I can't have those contacts in for a day or two. Oh my God. And then I have to use my soft lenses and back on top of the piggyback system with the 2 lenses. I had to do that for a little while because the hard contacts wasn't working with me. It was hurting. It was irritating, so I couldn't do it for a while. So let me tell you what happened. So I go to the doctor's office, and it's time for me to do my follow-up. And we go
follow-up to your follow-up.
My follow-up to my follow-up to my follow-up to the follow-up. Honestly, 4 different follow-ups. Honestly, 4 follow-ups, yo. So I go in there for my 4th follow-up, and you want to know what happened? They told me that I was having one of my contacts was in the wrong eye. So they were saying the right one was supposed to be in the left one, the left one was supposed to be in the right one.
So you've been wearing them wrong.
Yes, I've been wearing them in the incorrect eye.
Can you tell?
I can tell now. Yes, I can tell. Well, right now I don't have them in. I have my older ones in because I had messed up my eyeball last night with the big one.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I messed up. So right now it's irritated. My right eye is kind of my left eye is kind of irritated right now. So I don't know if I scratched it just a little bit, taking the thing out because it's big. So and when you take it out,
other ones.
Yeah, and there's a system on how to take it out. You have to actually. They say go to the bottom of the eye and come up and then go out and sometimes I just want to get it out, so I'm like rushing. And it kind of just glazes it a little bit. And once it glazes it, it's your eyes are the most sensitive part of your body, one of them. So, yeah, that's it. So it kind of grazed it. Glaze. I said glaze?
Glaze like a donut?
Like a glazed donut, yeah. Well, thank you. Well, once it grazes it, right? Once it grazes it, that's it. It's a wrap. So, yeah.
So now what?
Now I have to do more tests. I have to go in there and do the test all over again because the right eye was just a little blur, okay? I had some blur vision going on in the right eye. So I told him that, and he said, well, let's go in there. Let's see if we need stronger ones. And we go in there, we do all the tests all over again, and yes, we need stronger contacts. So he said he's going to put an order in for some stronger contacts. But he says, let's try something. That's when he said, let's try to put the right one in the left one and the left one in the right one. He said this is all new to him. So this may be a possibility that we put it in the wrong one, that he gave it to me wrong. So, and that's what happened. And there's a black dot and a red dot on each contact to let you know which one you're putting them in. and which eye it needs to go in. But he didn't know this. I guess he didn't follow up with the doctor, and maybe the person who made the contact didn't tell him which one was which or something, because there's always a little black dot on the right eye. For the right contact, there's always a little black dot on there, so you can know that that's for the right eye. Well, this time there's a black dot on one and there's a red dot on the other. So so that's where we're at now. Right now, I need to live with the contacts for a little bit longer now, with the right one and the right one and the left one and the left one, and we're gonna see how that go this week. So yes, the wrong contact or the right contact in the wrong eye. Is that make sense? I had the right contacts, but they were in the wrong eye, the wrong eyeball.
You have the right type of contacts, but you're just wearing them in the wrong eye.
I wore them in the wrong eye. Yes, right now I'm wearing them in the right eye.
Oh
in the correct eye. I mean, let's say that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It was pretty bad, man.
That's so crazy.
Very confusing, but yeah, that's what happened.
You are so patient. I would lose my shit.
I know you would.
I would. I cannot be that patient.
Yeah.
I have patience, but I cannot. You go in there and you just.
I think the reason why I'm so patient with them is because they are nice, and it is a nice place, and it's one of the best doctors that I've ever been to. My last eye doctor wasn't that great. So he's good. He's good, and he helped correct my vision with the other contacts, and I was like, wow, I can see everything. I couldn't see nothing before I came to this guy.
Yeah.
So I got to give him a shot. I got to give him his due. I have to. I must give him his due.
Oh.
It feels like I owe him that because.
Nice.
I just feel like I owe him because he was the one that corrected the vision and saw the problem and said, okay, these are the type of contacts that you need for keratoconus. Mm-hmm. He was the guy. When I came out of this, I was able to see a lot of stuff. You remember when I came out, I was like, wow, this is a new world. It's a new world. I was a newborn baby. I was a newborn baby when he gave me those. I'm telling you, I was born again. But not for real. I mean, when I came out of there was no more blurred vision. So I said, you know what? This guy knows what he's doing. Mm-hmm. But his staff, I think that's where the problem is.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be a little bit more assertive the next time I go in there. I promise.
We'll see.
I promise. I'll put my foot down.
All right.
But yeah, that's what happened, man. That's what happened with me this past week with the contacts, going back in there and all that. So yeah.
Okay.
It was terrible. It was terrible, man.
Okay. All right. So we'll keep everybody updated on this journey.
Next week. On this journey. I have an appointment next week. I got to go back in there next week after they get in contact with the person who made the contacts, and they're gonna give them the new power. He said he's gonna tell him about the new power that he thinks I need.
You spend a lot of time at this office.
I do. Actually, I told my way out. I saw a lady there, and she was like, "It's fun. It's not fun getting old, young man, huh?" And I was like, she was a little older, and I was like, "No, it's not." I was like, "And I practically live here," and they were all laughing in there. I was like, "Yeah, all they need to do is pull out my cot, and I'll just come in there and I'll sleep in here." I did. I said, "Hey, I might as well move in. I'm in here just way too much."
Way too much. And every time you go in there, like it's between like 45 minutes to like an hour and
a half. And everybody knows my name. Everybody knows my name with it. I mean, it's amazing.
You come in.
Robert! Hey! I promise you, when I go in there, yo, they know who I am when I walk through that door. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. All right, but they know my name up in there, man. I'm trying to get like that at the bank. I'm trying to get the bank to know my name. But these guys know my name.
You're trying to get the bank
I'm trying to get the bank to remember me. But yo, these guys know my name.
Oh my
yes.
All right. So we'll keep everybody updated on the contact lens journey. Yes.
The marathon.
Yeah. All right. So for me, I got to go out and eat dinner with my friends.
That's right.
Outside of the house.
Yeah, hey, yo, that's new for you. You are the one that never left. You're the one that just want to get out after the COVID. You say, no. I'm gonna ride this thing out.
It's been hard though, man. It's been hard because I just been in the house so much.
Yeah.
The only time I go out is when I go grocery shopping. And once in a while I'll go somewhere with you, but I typically stay in the car.
No,
I just go along for the ride.
That's true. She's telling the truth, man. She stays in the car. She's COVID free. She's scared. She's a little. You're scared. Oh yeah, you are scared. She's scared.
Go ahead and put it out there. I'm scared.
Yeah,
I am.
She was scared. I'm out there. I'm having a good time. But
I'm
she's
out
scared.
there. I'm not out there yet.
Mask, and she has mask. She has white. You have everything that you need for the car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have everything in my purse. Like yeah. You
have everything.
But
so how did it go? I mean, how was it?
It was good. It was good, and it felt good to act, like to be invited somewhere because I haven't been nowhere, and I haven't.
Have you gotten any invitations before, and you turned them down?
I was turning invitations down because I wasn't ready.
Hey, man, you know what?
I wasn't ready. I mean, it wasn't.
Right.
I wasn't comfortable. I wasn't comfortable. And. I'm a little slower than everybody else with things.
Everybody's different, man. Everybody's different. Some people still staying in the house. So
you
got out there.
But yeah, I did. I got out there. Went out for tacos and got to meet up with people. And I mean, it had to been like a year since I've seen this group of friends.
Wow.
Like it had to be like a year. I mean, it's been so long, and it felt so good to be out. I mean, going into the restaurant, everybody, once you're at your table, then people, you could take off your masks and everything, but it just felt good. I didn't talk to nobody else outside of the table or anything, and the waitress, she had her mask on and stuff, and they don't even give you like hard menus.
Okay.
Everything is done with the QR code, and you scan the QR code, and then the menu comes up on your phone.
Okay. So you take your phone and you scan a code.
Yeah.
And the code is on the table somewhere.
Yeah, the code is like it's on the table.
Okay.
On the table.
And you scan it.
You scan the QR code, and the menu pops up on your phone, and then that's how you were able to see the menu. Then the waitress comes over and
tell you
do your order. And it was not. I mean, that's different.
That is different.
It's different. And you know what? I prefer not to actually touch a menu, because if you just think about
all the exchanges and are they wiping them down? I doubt it. They don't have time to wipe those menus down anyway.
Sometimes they do wipe the menus down, and then you get it and it's wet.
Oh, okay. Who wants that? Nobody wants that.
Yeah, I'm good.
Right.
I hope they keep this QR thing.
You like it?
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
So is the bar open?
Yes, the bar is open. Okay. The bar is open.
And where did you guys go?
We went to a restaurant called Cholitas. Okay. They got great tacos. So the bar is open, and I think they still have everything into effect where you got to be a certain amount of space and chairs or whatever.
So like a couple bar stools are open.
Yeah.
And then okay.
So they still have space, but so it wasn't. I don't think it was as packed as I've seen it.
Okay.
Like years,
of course.
like a year or two ago.
Yeah, so they still have probably like a percentage. We have a state mandate. They probably still have a certain percentage of the people that need to be in there, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
The capacity has to be probably still 50%.
Yeah, but it was nice to get out and have some girl talk and stuff.
See other people other than me. That's what it is. Tell the truth.
No,
you want to get out there and see other people that's other than me.
Oh, look at you!
Come on,
you go to the post office all the time, and you always talk to people. Probably,
I do.
Okay,
I do talk to people at the post office. I have to, man. I gotta talk to somebody.
See.
Yeah, I do. I get out there.
Don't fault me, okay?
You want to get out there, huh?
But it was nice.
New scenery.
It was nice. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah. But I brought you home some food too.
It was good.
I brought you home some food.
Those were the best fish tacos I've ever had.
Yeah.
Since being here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to have them again.
See?
I must.
Oh, maybe we could go together.
DoorDash. Have DoorDash bring them. I'm not going there. Just have DoorDash bring them.
All right.
I'm just saying.
We can.
Please.
We can.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
I appreciate that.
I'll DoorDash it.
I do. I want them, but I have DoorDash or somebody bring them.
I'll DoorDash it.
But so that's good, man. You got out there and you liked it. It felt good. And,
yeah. So it was nice.
Would you go back out again? You wanna?
I would. I mean, I don't want to go out a lot.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to go out a lot. One, I gotta be just careful with what I'm eating.
That's right. Your new diet.
I gotta be careful with what I'm eating.
Yeah, you're trying to keep it right.
Yeah, I'm up to 4 workants a week.
Wow.
There was a couple of days I did 2 in a day.
Shaming me.
So I still just got to be careful with what I'm eating. the time I'm eating because I can't, be eating super late and stuff. And
I get it.
And when we went out, I didn't even have any margaritas. I love a margarita, but I didn't even have because it was during the week, and I'm not drinking during the week.
Wow.
Look so I downed 2 glasses of water.
Even on a nice little special occasion there, you guys got back together for the first time, and you ain't have it.
Yeah, my friend was like, "You sure you don't want to?" I was like, "Nope, I'm good. I'm just gonna sip on this water here."
Wow, so, not like a sweet drink or nothing.
No, just water.
Okay,
just water.
Okay. Look at
hey,
That's
dope. I'm telling you, I'm doing it.
You on it?
I'm doing it.
I'm with you. I feel you. That's dope. That's dope.
So
okay, so you got out there.
Yeah,
that's good, man. I'm happy for you, and you liked it.
I did.
All right.
I was so excited.
I see it. Look at that smile. You see that smile? She is, man.
I was so excited. It was so new.
That's nice. That's nice. I'm happy for you. And I hope you get back out there with your friends, man. Have a good time. Just, what I mean? Get out of the house once in a while.
Yeah, once in a while, Yeah.
That's cool.
Sure.
Yeah. So, another thing that happened this week was, you can explain a little bit more because you had this interaction with Mikkel as far as his gaming system, what he's been doing for the last couple of weeks. I think he was doing it for a while.
Yeah. It had to have at least been a month he's been working on this. So everybody is probably familiar with the game Fortnite.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
It's anybody who has kids, teenagers. They should be familiar with it.
Listen, there's adults out there playing this game.
Yes.
So, I don't know how to play it, but there's adults out there playing Fortnite.
So Mikkel, something happened with his Fortnite game to where either they cut off his access or something. I don't know. I forget what the details were. But
he couldn't play it.
Yeah. So I guess he paid for the game.
Right.
And he hasn't been able to play it.
Right.
He has been sending emails to I don't know,
to like the support desk and all that.
Yeah, so he's been sending emails to the support folks of Fortnite, talking to them about his access. Okay, so he's been trying to play this game, he can't play it, so he's been sending emails.
I'm just so sorry. Hold on, give me a minute. I can't believe it.
Yeah,
I can't believe Mikkel did this,
and he's doing this all on his own.
That's what it's shocked. That's why I'm so shocked. I am shocked right now that Mikkel was carrying not that he carried a conversation, that he actually did this.
Yes.
He did it himself. He took the initiative to go out there and email support desk to get this account up.
Yep.
And he's been working on this for a long time.
Yep.
I'm shocked.
Yep.
How do you feel about this, honestly? Because you know Mikkel, I know Mikkel. That you guys may think you know this guy, or if you do, you think you know him. But this is crazy. No, I got know Mikkel, but this is. I'm shocked.
Yeah.
I'm shocked Mikkel was able to do this. I mean, I'm happy. It does show a little bit. I'm happy, but wow, if he can only show the same enthusiasm, the same energy, taking the same initiative towards what is going on at school. This will be awesome. I had to do that again. I like it. It would be dope. It would be dope.
Well, Mikkel got his game up and running.
The game is working because of what he did with the support desk.
Yep. He's Fortniting it up.
Wow. Come on.
I
can't even get him to email his guidance counselor back.
Oh my gosh.
I'm trying. I mean, right now, remember, do you know the incident? Tell me the incident that happened this week, honestly, when you was telling him when he came to the desk and when he went to school. And he was like, hold on, because he was supposed to be contacting someone.
So Mikkel has a class where he had a missing assignment. And Mikkel goes to school 100%.
Yeah, he goes to school 100%
He goes to
now.
school 100%, okay? He has a missing assignment. We talked to him about the missing assignment. He says, I did it, I turned it in and all that, okay?
And she didn't grade it yet.
Right. Now, we are, instead of us reaching out, like as parents, we're putting it on him. Like, that's your responsibility. These are your grades, your assignments.
Right.
You need to make sure that you're following up on this and find out what's going on.
Right.
So, one, we had to tell him to reach out to her.
Right.
Okay, via email. And I think this was like on this was during the week and it was at night. Okay.
Right.
We tell him to reach out to her. Okay, reach out to her via email and find out about this missing assignment.
Right.
Okay, because he says that he did it and he turned it in. All right. Now he does this. I don't know if it was the next day or the day after when he comes home and he says, I asked him, because I'm the first one to see him when he comes home. I asked him, did your teacher email you back? And he was like, no, not yet. And he goes, I just had her class today. I said, well, did you talk to her? He was like, no, I emailed her, I emailed her such and such day. And I was like, but you were in her class today. Why wouldn't you bring it up? If she has not responded to you, why wouldn't you bring it up when you're face to face? His thing was, well, I already emailed her.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to sit back and I'm going to wait for her to respond.
And you just see her at class.
You just see her.
And that grade still hasn't been updated yet. And the funny thing is, see, we are just so we are so together here. We are so connected. I'm telling you, because he comes upstairs because he does his stops. He comes to see you, and then he comes to see me.
He's with me for like 30 minutes, and I'm trying to shoo him away.
Yeah, and then he comes to see me after that. And then he comes to see me, and he comes in the room. I'm up there working, trying to do what I'm doing, and he comes in there and he goes, "Hey, Dad, how's it going?" And then he starts to try to explain what he did at school. You know what I mean? Because I always have one question to him. So, what did you learn today? And he goes say, "Well, we're still learning the same assignment that we were learning yesterday, same chapter, whatever we're talking about, right?" And I go, "Okay, cool." So then he started breaking down something that he did at school because he has always done something. He always did something. There's something that he did that has been just great. Whether it was a great catch, whether he did, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So he's trying to explain to me what he did today.
Yeah.
And I go, whoa. So, did you see your teacher today? You know what I mean? The one where you missed an assignment? And he goes, yeah. I'm like, so you was in her class today? I'm like, yeah. So what's up? Because if grade's still showing that it's missing, did you talk to her? And he goes, no. I'll go, why didn't you talk to her? You were in her class and you didn't talk to her? How does that make sense? Oh, I'm still waiting for the email. She's supposed to be replying to me on the email. I sent her email already. So you're waiting for her to reply to you, but you saw her today? You have to talk to her, man. You have to go to her. You was in her class. Why couldn't you go to her and say, hey, I just want to follow up on the email that I sent you?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. That's what you should be saying to her. And it was just so crazy because you just told me that you said the same thing that I said.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That is crazy. So all I'm saying is take that same initiative, man. You know what I mean? Be proactive as well in school.
Yeah.
But let me tell you how proactive he was with that grade. So that grade wasn't updated, right? So now he comes to me saying, hey, Dad, I have an activity that I want to do this weekend with my friends.
Mm-hmm.
There's a party. There's just a little party going on. Can I go?
Mm-hmm.
I said, you can go, but you're not going to go until that grade is updated.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't see that grade, then you can't go. Well, immediately he comes back and says, oh, the grade's updated. You know what I mean? He goes, the grade updated. This was like right after that, he goes, oh, the grade's updated, is all ready to go. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, okay. So see, he can do it.
Yeah.
When he want to do it, he can do it. If it, you know what I mean? If it has something to do with him and Mikkel, he's going to do it.
That's right. He does. I mean, if it's something that he really wants to do,
that's right.
Like that party. Oh, he's gonna. Yeah.
If it doesn't benefit Mikkel, he's not gonna do it.
Nope.
He's gonna sit back and just be reactive. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And that is crazy. That is something, man, that he was able to take the initiative and call the support desk and get that game back up and running. Because I remember him saying he sent them an email a while ago, and I was like, you sent who an email? And now you're telling me that he's been doing this and following up with these guys for a month, and he got it back?
Exactly.
Hey, yo.
Exactly. Dude.
He should be handling my customer service. I'm going to have to get him on the phones. I want to see the communication between him and those support reps. I want to see it. I want to see those emails. No, not you.
I would like to see him.
Yeah,
I would.
I want to see those. I want to see what is he saying to them?
Yeah, I would like to see him. I think it was he's a freshman right now, and I think it was 8th grade when he first started emailing his teachers. Okay,
right.
And the way he was emailing them was like he was their friend, like that was his friends. And I was like, dude, you can't send that to your teacher.
I'm sorry, what?
Hey, Mr. Woo Woo Woo, you know, like, I mean, it was just so...
so relaxed.
I was like, you know.
No, yeah.
But, yeah, I would like to...
You taught him over the years, honestly.
Yeah.
You taught him a little bit better. I saw you work with him. I've seen you work with him. And you have done a good job as far as what to say in the emails. You're like, you can't say that. So, man, I don't know.
I would like to see his communication with the...
I do. I want to see it.
The support.
That's,
team. Yeah.
I'm impressed. But like you said, when it has something to do with him and it benefits Mikkel, he'll get on it. Oh, he's on it.
On it.
And I tell you, these kids, man. Wow.
Yeah.
Having a conversation with the customer service reps and everything. He got it. He got it back up and running.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm in wow. I'm in awe right now, yo.
Hey.
I can't believe it.
Hey, these kids, they anything that benefits them, they all for it. They on it. They do what they need to do.
I can't believe this, but yeah. Well, kudos to him.
Yep.
All right. Kudos to him.
Yeah.
So
there's something else that I do want to bring up. Before we get into anything else, we gotta talk about the return item. I'm just go ahead and pass it over to you, buddy. Okay? Now, hold on. If you guys haven't seen our episode number 4, you need to see episode number 4.
No, I think it was 3.
No,
was it 3 or 4? It was 4?
It was 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Episode number 4. Okay? You guys got to see episode number 4 to get the full picture. All right?
Yeah. You're
this
right.
guy right here. You got to love him. Go ahead. What you got? What you got?
You gonna do this to me, yo? All right. You got me, yo. You got me, and I have to come clean because it's. I mean, I have to say something about it anyway. But yeah. So I am returning the Xbox Series that I just got. I'm returning the Xbox. And no, it's not. It's not for the reason that you think that anyone think it is that I'm not playing it. It's for a totally different reason. I purchased the wrong system. I purchased the digital only Xbox Series. So all the games that I was buying and I was bringing upstairs, I have all these games ready to go. And we were trying to figure out, my son was helping me try to figure out how to open the system. Because I couldn't open the box. I was like, why can't I open to put the disc in the damn thing? I was having a problem. I was having problems. So I just left it there for another 2 days or 3 days. Mikkel comes in and say, hey, man, you didn't play your game yet? I'm like, nah, man, I can't get the disc in there. And he goes, oh, it's easy. And he's trying to work on it. And he couldn't do it. either. So he goes, yeah, something's wrong. And he comes back again and he goes, I said, yo, go see if you can find out something on the YouTube. I said, go on the YouTube channel and see if you can find out how to open this thing. He comes back. He goes, that's just the fan at the top. You can't open it, man. That's the fan. And I go,
and that's
what
you guys thought the disc goes.
Yeah, that's why I thought the disc was the fan. That's the fan. I thought the disc was right there. I was trying to open it the whole time. I was pushing it, and like I'm not gonna push it too hard. I said, don't push it so hard, you're gonna break it. Because I was pushing it down, thinking that you push it down, it can pop up.
Oh my goodness.
And it didn't. And yes, it was a disc on there. I went back, read the box, and the box said, disc only and disc free device or whatever. Yeah. So I'm returning it, and I'm gonna get my money back.
Well, I would just like to point out that I saw this. I would like to point out that I saw this Xbox sitting around. Okay, I didn't say anything, and I just kept saying to myself, "This guy, he's gonna return it. He's not gonna play it. He's not gonna play it." And then one day I walk in the room and it's out of the box and it's sitting on the TV, on the TV stand,
right,
next to the TV, and I was like, he probably gonna give it to one of the kids. What? He's not gonna play this because I.
But didn't you see all the games that I had out there?
Yes, but I did not see you having the time to sit down and play this game anytime soon. Anytime soon. You have been just on the go, like you've been so busy. I did not see that you had any time to sit down and play this game, man.
That's true.
Even watching TV, like there's some days where we're not even watching our shows.
No.
Or when we do watch TV, it's like late at night. right before we go to bed because you're just so busy.
Yeah.
So I mean, I didn't say anything, but I know what's gonna happen.
Oh, you was waiting for this.
I knew
you was waiting for this day, huh?
No, I wasn't waiting for
waiting
it.
to get at me.
But I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it.
Wow.
I know you.
And you know what? And shout out to Kaleem. Shout out to my homeboy Kaleem from Jersey, man. One of my best friends. Well, now he's relocated. But shout out to my best friend Kaleem, man, out there, man. Because he told me last year when I had bought a game, a 2K game or something like that, like the NBA game, the one with Kobe on the cover. And I was so amped up. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get on this. I can't wait. Everybody was emailing me, telling me, yo, what's your tag name? Yo, so we can get up. I'm like, yeah. And I go to my son and say, hey, Darren, man, I need your account so I can play with my friends and stuff online. And he was like, okay. And I was like, cool. So I had this game, and Kaleem got at me. He's like, man, when are you going to ever have time to play that game? And I said, oh, please, I'm gonna get this game. And the next thing you know, what happened? I haven't played that game, man. I just haven't played that game. And he got at me, and Clean was like, so how's it going for you? And I was like, I haven't played it, man. And it's like 4 months later. And I haven't played that game. So he was right. He was right. And now you're right. You're saying the same thing. I don't have time to play games. I don't.
You don't.
I don't. Not like I used to. So you're right. But so hold on now. In my defense, that's not the reason why I'm returning it. I'm not returning it because I don't have time to play it. I'm returning it because it was the wrong system. Right.
But I knew you were going to return it because you don't have the time to play it. So
Khalid, you know what? Oh, one more thing about Khalid.
I was right.
You and him, because he told me, don't open it. He said, hey, man, don't open it. Don't open that game. He said, don't open that box, man. So I can return it probably, but I can return it still. They accepted it, though.
Oh, my
They accepted the open box. So the full amount of refund since I had it under 30 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So
a whole system, yeah.
So you're returning the Xbox.
Yes.
Now what about the money? Like, does it go back on your card?
No. They told me that they can't do that because it's an open box. So the only thing they can do is give me credit at Target. So I have a full, Target gift card for all this money on it.
I can put that to use.
Huh?
I can put that to use.
No, you're not. I already know what I'm getting. I already know something that I want. So I know. No. You're not going to Target and have a spree. It's not going down. Yeah, no. Target. You're not doing all that.
Really?
You're not doing all that. Nope. No.
I was with you when you picked up the Xbox. I should get something.
No. I already have plans with that money already. So
anyway.
But yeah.
Bring home something else you don't need.
I'm not gonna use. You know what? Yo, what's up, man? You just coming at me today, yo? Word? I got you.
I'm sorry.
I got you. You know I got you. Oh, it's going down. All right, I got you, yo. Wow. But yeah, that's yeah. No Xbox, no playing. Yeah, no Xbox Series for me.
Like I said, I knew it was gonna happen. So that's our weekly wrap up.
Yeah, I love the weekly wrap up.
Boy, I tell you, it's always some craziness going on around here.
Yeah. So. I love the weekly wrap up. That's one of my favorites. Yo.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. What's up?
All right. So this topic today, we're gonna talk about teen pregnancy.
Teen pregnancy. That's and we can relate to teen pregnancy.
We can.
Yeah.
We can.
Because you were pregnant. Is it we? I can say that too.
Well,
we as a couple. Well, no, you were pregnant.
I was pregnant.
Yeah, and I was around. So,
you was around.
Yeah, I wasn't like absentee and I was there. So what does that mean? Yeah, so we were pregnant. No, you were pregnant.
I was pregnant. Okay, yeah. I was pregnant
as a teen. Right?
As a teen.
Yeah.
And you were there.
I was there, and it was right after. It was we got right. It was right after high school.
Yeah, it was right after high school.
It was right after high school.
Right after high school.
And which it has its advantages and disadvantages. Actually, teen pregnancy after high school, not teen pregnancy.
Mm-hmm.
But I think after high school, being able to finish high school.
I think that having a kid at a very young age in your teens. I mean, I was 17 when I got pregnant.
Okay, but you had your baby at 18, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I was 17 when I got pregnant. Literally just finished high school, and I had to start thinking about somebody else. Okay. And
Yeah.
that's a big thing. It's a big thing. For me, after high school, I always thought, okay, this was going to be the time where I was going to party, because I just knew. I was like, shoot, I did all these years.
Oh, you keeping it real.
I was about to go hard. I ain't gonna lie. Seriously.
That's funny, yo.
I ain't gonna lie. I was ready. I was ready. Yes. I was gonna jump on a trolley and go somewhere because I didn't drive. But yeah, I mean, for me, there was things that I wanted to do. Okay, there was things that I wanted to do, but getting pregnant, that was something. I mean, I knew that it was a possibility that it was going to happen.
Yeah, because we wasn't doing what we were supposed to do.
Yeah, I knew it was a possibility that it was going to happen.
Definitely.
And I had to quickly make a decision on how I was going to move, going forward.
Right. And if you're having sex, period, I don't care if you're strapping up with a condom or whatever, there's still a possibility that it can happen. You know what I mean? It could come off, it can break, it could pop, whatever. So there's always that possibility. So we already knew that these are the consequences that can happen. Yeah. Now, we didn't have parents to tell us that. Mm-hmm. We didn't have nobody I didn't have anybody to tell me that, hey man, don't be careful out there having sex. Don't you have sex out there. Don't, even with the condom it can break. And I never had nobody tell me that, honestly, at that age.
I didn't either. Talking about sex was just non-existent.
Yeah.
Non-existent in the household that I grew up in.
Yeah.
And then by the time that age where I was, nobody was having any conversation with me at all.
Right.
All my stuff came from school. Everything that I, like all the stuff that you hear about, protecting yourself and things like
health
that.
Classes?
Yeah, it all came from school. Like nobody ever sat down with me and had a one-on-one conversation about protecting yourself and the do's and don'ts and all of that stuff.
I didn't have that class.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't take that class.
Not even at no point in time?
Yeah, I didn't take that class.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't take that class since ninth high school. And then when I came to your school, I already was done with a lot of classes.
Not even in junior high?
No, really? I didn't take. No, I didn't take a sex ed or whatever. What is it called? Health ed? It's like a health class, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it's called.
Well, I didn't take that.
Well, I remember they used to call it. They used to say like sex ed. I don't know if it was an actual. It might not have been an actual class.
It may have been within the health.
Within something,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know that section.
Yeah.
Where they
I never took it, but
I
know the kids take them.
Yeah.
The kids take it, and we talk to them about it. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now for you, it was a little bit different because my path was a little bit different as far as what I really wanted to do. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Honestly, because I was going to school. I was ready.
College.
Yeah, I was ready. I mean, I was ready. I had a really good GPA. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was up there. I was in the National Honor Society, graduated with honors and all that. So it just stops. Everything just stops.
Yeah.
You're going fast. You're like, oh, I want to play ball. Oh, I want to go to school. I got all these good grades. Oh, academic scholarships. I want to do this. This is where I'm going. And boom. But it depends on the person, though, because other people get scared and they just go on to college, and it could have been someone you could have. I don't know. It could have been another person who said, "I don't want to have anything to do with this, baby. I got dreams. Yeah. I'm going to finish my dreams." It could have been like that, or it could have been, "We're going to do this, and we're going to my mommy, my grandma, somebody's going to help me out." Mm-hmm. You can have that person that's going to help you out. But see, with us, we didn't really have anybody. But what I did have, I had an uncle. My Uncle Mark, God bless the dead to my Uncle Mark. He told me, he said, listen, when we went, I mean, he was just like, he just came straight out and said it. He said, you going to the military or you going to go get a job?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He said, you can kiss that school shit goodbye.
Yep.
I promise you. He said, oh, well, you going to the military or you going to get a job? The first thing was the military, remember?
Yeah.
You remember that?
I remember.
Yeah. And let's go back a little bit, though, because when you first found out that you were pregnant, mm-hmm. and you told me and everything changed right there. I don't know if you remember, but I went right to my aunt and my uncle. I went to my uncle, like, hey man, because I'm just pregnant. I need her to come stay with us. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you remember that.
Well, it didn't happen.
It didn't happen like that.
You make it sound like you was real brave.
Well, I wasn't that brave. Well, hold on, but like something like that. We did go to them, though.
We did.
We did go to them.
I was scared. I was scared because I already didn't have anybody.
Right.
You know, I had my two, my two best friends,
Yeah.
I had them and I had you.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah.
I didn't have any like family members that were taking care of me or anything like that.
Yeah. At
that last year of high school was really, really rough for me.
Yeah.
So for me, when I found out that I was pregnant, I was, I was just like, oh shit. Like, seriously?
Yeah.
Like, this is for real? Like, this,
Word.
Yeah.
Everything just say, oof, stop.
Yeah. And I remember my friends, I was older than them, and they were happy. They were like, oh, little baby. Like, hold on. Seriously? I'm like,
yeah, this is crazy. Yeah.
Because one, I was a kid myself.
Right.
There's so many things that I did not know.
There was a lot of things you didn't know, and I.
Yeah. And here I am, about to. I find out that I'm pregnant, and now I have to come and tell you about me being pregnant. I didn't even know how you were going to react. Like I always said, I thought we was meant to be together and all of that stuff.
You had dreams with both of us. You already had your plans ready to go.
But I didn't know how you were going to react. You watch shows, you watch movies about how the boyfriend reacts to this, and it could go good or it could go real bad.
You just thought that. What you thought in your head? Like, this guy is gonna go to school. He's still gonna go to school. He got a lot going on. To
tell you the truth, I had no idea. Like, real talk, I had no idea how you were gonna react to it, but I knew what I was gonna do. Like, by the time I talked to you, I already had made up my mind about what I was going to do.
Take care of the baby.
And I was going to take care of the baby, whether you were going to be supportive and we were going to stay together or what. Right.
Yeah. And when you came to me, it was a shock. It was like my whole world just kind of I ain't gonna say it just went woof. It just went like, wow. It just went left. Yeah. It was going right for a while and just said, you know what? Nope. It's time to do something else and figure out something else. Mm-hmm. And I don't know how long did it take us to talk to my aunt and my uncle. I don't even remember that. But I just know it was, right after high school. We didn't even have a break. We didn't have a break, yo. It was right after high school. And when we went and told Uncle Mark and Aunt Stella, did we tell them at the same time? We did. They were there?
We did.
They both were there?
We told Cousin Kalia first.
Oh, okay. Was she happy?
She was.
She was happy?
Yeah.
Yeah. And shout out to my cousin Kalia, and shout out to my cousin Kalia. She's always been supportive. Yeah, she has always been very supportive of us. So good. And she helped us out a lot. Mm-hmm. She helped us out a lot, right? We had a lot of help, yo. A lot of people really stepped up and helped us. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of people we can shout out right now, but you guys know who you are, man. We appreciate you guys. Mm-hmm. One person I do want to remember is Tracy. Remember, she was the first person to watch our baby and told us y'all need to get out and go somewhere.
Yes, I remember.
Because we didn't know what to do, man. We was like, well, we just gotta stay with this baby all the time. Yeah. She's like, no, y'all need to go and y'all need to have a break. Yeah. You guys need to get out and have a break.
Yes. And we did. You ain't said nothing but a word. I was like, let me go.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I was not like that. But I just was not like that.
No. But honestly, like in the very beginning, what I can remember is, like I said earlier on, is when Uncle Mark came, and when we told them, we was in the living room, I remember. Mm-hmm. And they were sitting there, and was it you or was it me? I told them.
No. Neither one of us.
Kalia did?
Kalia told him. Oh. Kalia, that's how supportive and great Kalia is.
I thought it
was me. No, me and you, and I don't want nobody to think different of us, but we literally stood in the hallway and listened.
Oh, you're right.
Listen to Kalia tell
you're right.
On Stella Uncle Mark that we were having a baby.
That's right. And they was like, what? Who? And
we were like scared little kids, and then we walked into the living room.
I remember that now. Okay, so it wasn't me. But I do remember. I do remember the conversation that Uncle Mark told me. I do remember he telling me like, the school thing is out. You gotta, understand how much you want to go to school, but you gotta get up. You gotta get your job. and you got to go to the military. You got to take care. You got to take care of your girlfriend, and you got to take care of that baby.
Yep.
And one of the things that he made sure of was that I take care of you. He said you need to take care of both of them. And that's when I said, that I wanted you to stay here with us. I was like, well, she needs to stay here with us at that time. You know what I mean? And he said, okay. He was okay with it. He said, before, it was hard to get you in the house and chill out and stuff.
Yeah, Uncle Mark wasn't having it.
Nah, it was hard to get you over there stay the night.
Sandra gotta go home.
She gotta go home. Somebody gotta take her home. You can take her. Hey, somebody driving her home. Every day you had to go home. And it was kind of hard for you to stay the night then when it was early. He was like, nah, but this time, once you was already pregnant. So he's like, hey, she's already pregnant. So,
yep.
Yeah. And immediately we started moving things out. We got that room.
Yep.
Yeah. And I thought that was just so nice of my aunt and my uncle. Shout out to my aunt Stell. Thank you. We appreciate you. We love you so much. And my uncle Mark, God bless the dead, and Claire. They really helped us out a lot.
Yeah. And I didn't have, at that time, I didn't have any blood family. I had my sister, Cynthia, shout out to Cynthia, who was in San Diego, and telling her was hard. Like, I was scared because I was like, oh my gosh, like she's gonna, flip. Like, she's gonna be upset at me and stuff like that. But she was very supportive. You know, she was like, what are you scared for? She was like, well, you actually finished high school. Granted, you got pregnant right after, but she said, you finished high school, now you're going to have a baby. You need to, grow up and take care of yourself and your baby, Like, she was supportive.
How was it telling Sheena?
I think Sheena was supportive too. Shout out to my sister Sheena.
Yeah,
in San Diego. Sheena was supportive too. Sheena was in Jersey at that time.
That's right. She was in Jersey at the time. And that's right. You were supposed to be with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you stayed.
And she was supportive. Neither one of them said anything like, oh, I told you so, or, this ain't right, or anything like that. They both was like, okay.
Yeah.
So now, what are you going to do as an adult? As a soon-to-be mother, what are you going to do?
Right. And that's the toughest question ever, because everything that you say you're going to do, it better say something. It better involve this baby.
Yeah.
No matter what you're going to do, it better involve this baby.
Oh, yeah.
And that's it. Your whole life should change. It should say baby, baby, baby.
It has to.
It has to. It has to.
It has to.
That's the only way.
Yep.
And it should have something to do with you too. Like, you can't pawn this baby off on anybody.
And I never did that.
You never even you never even thought about it.
Nope.
You never even thought twice about anyone else taking care of this baby. Me neither. Like, we said we were going to take care of this baby, and we did it ourselves.
Yeah.
That's the toughest thing, because we got so many people who are quick to have these babies at young age, but can't step up to the plate and take care of these babies. They want to pawn them off over to grandma.
Yeah. And it's not. I mean, I grew up and I've seen that.
Oh man, yeah.
I've had that in my life. Yeah. I was a child to where I lived with my grandmother.
Yeah.
For a number of years.
Yeah, my grandmother raised me as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I always wanted to do better, and it was hard. It was not an easy thing.
It wasn't,
because one, me and you, it was during a time where we had just gotten back together, and we were on the track of good.
Yeah, trying to be, yeah. Because we had broke up. That's right, and we was getting back together, and
and you had your goals and things that you wanted to do. I wanted to do other stuff. It's a lot of times that me and you didn't see eye to eye.
Yes.
During before I got pregnant.
Right.
It was a lot of times we didn't see eye to eye. Now, when I got pregnant, I knew that I couldn't do the stuff that I did before. I couldn't be hanging out with my friends and staying up all night and stuff like that. I mean, I knew it. And I knew that, hey, there were some big changes that I was going to have to make in my life.
Yeah. How did you feel okay staying with us at the time? That early on?
I I was nervous.
Yeah?
I was nervous.
I never got to ask you that question, actually, after all these years. Like, you were nervous?
Yeah, I was nervous. Because, one, living with my boyfriend's family, you know, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
It's big. You being at work, because you got, you went and got a job and stuff like that.
Yeah, I got up and I went to work.
And then
That's
here
right.
I am, pregnant, sitting around the house all day, because I didn't work at that time.
Right.
I didn't work in the early stages of my pregnancy. I'm sitting around the house. I was bored, but I knew, like, okay, I need to stay here because I didn't want to, like, leave and, like, get into, any mischief and stuff with my friends or anything like that. But I think at the beginning stages, I was very nervous just having that change of scenery, being with your family.
Yeah.
And by the end of the pregnancy, your family became my family.
Right.
And Aunt Stell and Uncle Mark, Kalia, like I never was like, oh, my boyfriend's aunt, my boyfriend's uncle, my boyfriend's cousin.
Right.
Like, that's my aunt, uncle, my cousin.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how it was.
Yeah.
I never thought of them as not being my family.
Right.
Like, so
Yeah.
it was, it was something that I never thought that I was going to be in that predicament.
Right.
To where me and you would be living together so young.
Yeah. I remember a lot of times when we had a lot of appointments and we'll go to our doctor's appointments and we didn't know anything, dude.
No.
I can go back to, we have a lot of footage, video. We usually actually record everything. Remember I brought that camcorder?
Yeah.
I actually record everything.
Yeah.
And I was just listening to the tape and I was like, damn, when we were so young. We were so young and we didn't know nothing. Like, they were just asking us, like, do you guys have any questions? We should have had a lot of questions. We was like, no, I don't. I remember you came to me, you was like, Skills, any questions? And I was like, I don't know. I don't have any questions.
Yeah.
I was like, well, remember I was like, hey, talk to him about all the slobber and stuff that he always slobbering, it sounds like he has a lot of phlegm. What's all that? And he was like, oh, that's normal, and just take the little squeezy and squeeze it in there. And I didn't have any questions. I didn't know what we were doing. We read a lot of books, but still, that doesn't prepare you, man. That does not prepare you for what's really going on.
Yeah.
It is something, man. It's tough.
It definitely is. And I think, just for me, because being pregnant, your body has changed. Your body changes so much.
Yeah.
I had been around people who were pregnant, but I was a kid. I didn't ask any questions, or
why would you?
It's not something that I didn't know anything about.
Right.
So during my pregnancy, during the first part of my pregnancy, I read a lot. I watched a lot of videos because I didn't know what was going on with my body.
Right. Yeah.
And here I am. I think I had like one maternity outfit because all I did was wear sweatpants and your t-shirts all the time. I mean, I was a hot mess. I was a hot mess trying to deal with what was going on with me. And so, oh my gosh, and just being so hungry all the time. Like all the time. But, it's something that we were able to come out of.
Yeah.
And we came out good. We came out good.
Not perfect, but
not perfect,
but good.
But yeah, we came out good. We had a lot of support, and when I say support, I mean encouraging words from family members and friends. Not the support to where people were giving us money.
Nobody's giving you nothing.
Because we were those people where we're like, we were going to do it on our own. We were going to take care of our baby.
Well,
we were going to take care of our baby.
Yeah.
And we did what we needed to do, I had once my morning sickness and all that was over, I went and got me a job.
Yeah.
You were working.
Yeah.
And stuff.
I remember, man. And I remember when I had that job, and they were saying that I can have benefits, medical benefits, and I was like, man, this is good.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, it wasn't like that. In the beginning, we didn't have the medical benefits.
Right.
But later on, when it was like, oh man, you're gonna have medical benefits after this certain amount of time, and I was like, wow. Oh, this is something I really need. And I was like, well, what about, Cassandra and the baby? You know what I mean? And remember that big thing? It was a big thing at first, remember?
Yeah.
And then I had to go to other people, and then they finally let it go through because that's my baby. So it's like, yeah, the baby's covered and everything, and you guys can have medical, and you can go to a good hospital. And I'm like, wow, a good hospital?
Good hospital.
Yeah, you got a good hospital to deliver the baby? I was like, this is cool. But it was still I was still the parent. It was still all my time. Everything that I ever wanted to do still had to be on the back burner.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And it was still like, I can't do this. I can't go out here and rapping all day, every day, even though I was trying to still rap and still trying to go in the studio. I wasn't making any money from that.
Yep.
That wasn't bringing any type of revenue or income in. So I had to really think like, hold on now, this rapping thing may not be it for me because I'm not bringing in any money.
Yeah.
And I'm spending a lot of money.
Yeah, you were spending a lot of money.
I'm spending money, but I'm not getting anything back. So this rap thing may not be it. This might not be it for me. So that had to change. Everything, man, just had to change and put it on the back burner.
Yeah.
School wasn't even mentioned anymore. I wasn't even talking about school ever again. I was just always talking about this baby. And what school am I going to put him in?
Yeah.
Where's he going to go? Now it's time for me to put my money towards this baby. Now he has to go to a school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Your whole outlook changes once you decide, once you get pregnant and you're going to be a parent, your whole outlook changes on life because now you're thinking as a parent. You're
thinking as an adult.
Yeah.
You become an adult real fast. No matter even if you're a teen, it's time for you to become an adult.
Yeah.
You made an adult decision.
Yeah.
So now you need to be an adult.
Yeah.
And you have to take care of that baby.
Yeah. And
and you just pray that the father wants to be involved because they get scared, they get spooked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you gotta and
it's a scary thing.
It is.
It's a scary thing.
And it is definitely not easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a long process too. I just remember it being very difficult and nothing was easy, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it just wasn't easy.
I mean, it's not easy because first of all, you're not established.
Yeah.
You're not established. You don't have anything. We didn't have anything that was our own. Everything that we had was given to us.
It was given to us. Yeah.
We lived with Aunt Stella and Uncle Mark.
Yeah.
Okay. We had a room. All right.
Yeah.
We had a bed to sleep in.
And we had a baby in there.
And we had. I think that we had a lot of stuff that was gifted to us. From the baby showers, from people who may have had kids before.
The hand-me-down stuff, that's right.
Yeah.
And it was good stuff.
Yeah. Erica's mom, shout out to Darlene, my best friend's mom. She was one of the first people who took me to the store and bought stuff for the baby before he was even born.
That's nice.
She took me to the store and she bought stuff for the baby, and I was like, "Dang!" Like it was so nice. It was so nice.
Yeah.
And she was also another person that was very, very supportive in me when I told her that I was pregnant. She was very supportive, and I remember her telling me that I needed to make sure I had a conversation with you sooner rather than later. Like she was like, you need to talk to Skills.
Like right away.
Yeah, like you need to talk to Skills. And I was one where I was a procrastinator and,
You wasn't going to tell me right away?
No.
Just holding off?
Yeah.
I can see that.
But she was like, nope. She was like, nope, you need to talk to Skills.
Well, I'm happy. Thank you, Darlene. Thank you.
But yeah, we had some great people in our lives that gave us a lot of support and advice.
Yeah.
And sometimes it is hard because as a teenager, you don't know what to do. Okay? Right. You don't know what to do. So having that support system, that's a big part.
That's a
big
huge
part. Had we not had a good support system, I don't know what would have happened.
Yeah.
Because one, nobody could tell me anything. Like, I just wanted to do what I wanted to do.
At that age, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you was difficult.
And you were the person that was always trying to get me to do, stuff that I didn't want to do. I'm like, man, I just want to hang out.
Just want to party.
Yeah. But we had that support system that really put things into perspective of what you should be doing.
Right.
And we may not have always just taken the advice right then and there, but it's never been something that we have forgotten.
Right.
We always took advice and thought about it. Okay, well, is this going to be right for us and stuff like that? Even going through any of the first, second, or third kid.
Right.
When people gave us advice, we took it in. Yeah, we took it in.
We did.
Yeah.
We took it. And we listened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We listened to everyone. Everyone that came to us, no matter who it was. Whether it was a friend, whether it was a friend of a friend, whether it was our uncle, our family, your family, my family, we took the advice.
Yeah.
And we said, okay, are we going to use this advice? Whether we use it or not, we still took the advice and we still listened. You know what I mean? And, it's important. And how do you feel? Because right now we have kids. Mm-hmm. We have 3 kids, and they're an adult, and they're teens. Well, they're in their teens.
Well,
and
one's not a teen anymore.
One's not. Well, damn, he's 20.
Yep.
Sheesh. That's right. We have a 20-year-old. That's right.
Yeah.
And we still talk to them today, man, about they know our whole story. Mm-hmm. They know how tough it is to have a baby at a young age, and the decisions that you need to make when it comes to sex. My thing is abstinence.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Period. Abstinence, buddy.
Yeah.
When it comes to the girl, when it comes to the boys, abstinence.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Yeah. But
to each his own.
But of course, though, because when you decide, like, okay, I'm gonna have sex,
mm-hmm.
and if you get pregnant or you get somebody pregnant, everything changes. I don't want nobody to come to me saying, "Oh, well, I need you to do this, and this for my baby."
Yeah.
No, because that's not.
And you're gonna feel
to do that.
Actually, you're gonna feel obligated that you have to do it too, right? Because you're the grandparent now.
And I don't want to.
I don't want to be a grandparent at 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot, I'm trying to get these kids out the house.
Hey.
And for us to have our time.
Hey.
Because you know what? We've never had that.
No, we've
never had that time. We've been together all these years.
We've been together all these years and we had a baby right away.
Yeah. We've never had our time.
As soon as we got back together, we had a baby.
Yeah.
So we really haven't had time with our kids.
Yeah. It's always been a child around.
There's one thing that if I can say that has been an advantage to me, that I feel like there was a pro and not a con to having a baby, was slowing me down. I gotta tell you, I was fat. I was even though I was going to school, even though I had really good grades, I was partying a lot too. Mm-hmm. I was partying a lot. I was out with those. Shout out to JH. Shout out to my homeboy JH. I ain't getting nobody in trouble. Shout out to my homeboy JH. We partied a lot.
Oh yeah.
Listen, man, every week we partied a lot. Okay, we partied a lot. And Darren slowed me down. My first child slowed me down.
Yeah. Oh my God.
He slowed me down. Okay, and I love that. I love that he slowed me down, man. I do. So if I can say that if that is an advantage, then okay. He slowed me down. He put me down and said, "Yo, listen, you're going to become an adult. You're going to be mature. You're going to get ready, and you're going to get ready for this right now." That's one thing that he did for me.
Yeah.
But the difficultness of being a parent at a young age, it's there. Don't think that it's going to be a walk in the park. Don't think that it's easy. It is hard. And like I said, abstinence is what I preach for teens. That's my thing. Yeah. But to each his own. But no, my kids, I'm like, listen, bro, you better, you out there, hey, this is not what I don't want you doing this. Don't be doing this. Don't be doing that. Hey, I know what's going to lead to that. Hey, don't go out while you out there this time of the night, boy. You don't need to be out there till this time of the night.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. I just be on my kids because of the way I grew up, man. And I grew up so fast. And I try to slow them down a little bit, man. Just enjoy it.
Right. And
enjoy it, man.
Abstinence. I agree with the abstinence, but I also, when me at the age of 17 and getting pregnant, had I had the conversations about sex and the things that come along with it, I might have been a little bit more careful,
more precautious, yes,
and more,
right.
Because I never had those conversations,
right.
You know,
you're right.
So I think it also is very important for us as parents to have those conversations with our kids.
Yeah.
Not make it seem, because it is, sex is a natural part of life.
It is.
So we don't want to make it seem like it's this don't do type thing, because that's how it was in my household.
Right.
That's how it was.
I can see that, but I mean,
because the more, but seriously, seriously, the more you do that with kids and say don't do,
the more they want to go towards it.
Yes, and not have that conversation, because your kids' friends could be doing whatever.
Yeah.
And your kids' friends make it seem that something is glorious. You know what I mean?
You're right.
And that's why I always try to tell our kids. I always tell our kids, if you want to know something, come and ask us. Come and talk to us.
Yeah. It's very important to have that relationship with your kids that they can communicate with you too.
Exactly.
And I'm happy that we do have that. I would say we have that. Okay. I think it's good. I really do. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
As far as them coming to us and not being scared to tell us about things.
Yeah.
It's been pretty good. It's been pretty good so far. So
yeah.
I hope.
I hope so.
Because like I said, this show, hey, we ain't perfect, man. We're not perfect. Like right now, we can just sit here and we can sort things out. We're not perfect. So yeah, you are right. You're right. The more strict you are as far as no, you can't do it, you can't, but no. Then it brings you towards that like a magnet. It's like, oh wait, hold on, I'm curious. I want to try that.
How was that magnet?
It's that bad, huh? Hold on, that's really hot. That's hot. Let me. You know what I mean? You're right. Let me touch it and see how hot it is.
That was me.
Yeah.
That was me. I ain't gonna lie. That was me.
That wasn't me. That's hot. I'm going that way. Oh, I'm out of there.
I
wasn't. Yeah.
Anything I was told no, don't do, no. I was like, I wonder why. Because nobody ever explained anything to me. There was never any conversation of why. Why couldn't I do these things? Why was it bad?
I was totally the opposite.
Yeah. So I mean, I learned everything the hard way.
Yeah.
I learned everything the hard way.
Yeah.
But
it happens, man. It happens.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm just thankful that I came out okay. Hey, I ain't perfect.
We're not perfect, man. We're not perfect at any means. We're not perfect, We're not perfect. There's no way of doing this perfectly. There's no way of being a perfect parent at all. But you just try your best.
Yeah.
And do what you
can. It's how you react to the situation.
Yeah.
It's how you react to the situation.
Yeah. It's how you react to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're right.
All right.
So, hey, let's, we got anything? We supporting any people today?
Yes, we have.
Supporting the business?
Yes, we do.
This is one of the parts of the show, one of our favorites. Definitely your favorite. She loves supporting small businesses. I do too. So, this is a great segment that we like to get to.
Yeah.
So.
I think it's really good to definitely support small businesses.
I do.
And there's a lot of great products out there.
There is.
A lot of great products that you
yes.
don't really know about because nobody is promoting, nobody's putting it out there.
Yeah.
So this is a great way, and we've been supporting small businesses from all over.
All over, everywhere.
All over.
And
today, here we go.
From California.
All right, California.
So visit DevonDotsonClothing.com.
That's DEVONDOTSON clothing.
That's right. Devon Dotson Clothing. And as well as Instagram. On Instagram, he's at Devon Dotson Clothing. And like I said, he has a lot of apparel, book bags, t-shirts, hoodies, everything on there. Thanks a lot, Devon. I appreciate you, Gary. Great clothing line, yo. Great. I love your business. All right, brother? Appreciate you.
All right.
That's it?
Yep. Episode number 6.
Yes. I love it. I love it. Yes.
All right.
Good job.
Another great episode, great topic.
Yes, great discussion. Love it. Thank you, man, for tuning in and riding with us, man, every week. We appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for supporting us and showing us love. Whether you're listening to us on your headphones, whether you're watching us on YouTube, thank you. Please continue to like, comment, and share. Share the video. We appreciate it. This is CC and Skills. It's good,
but not perfect.
Peace and love.